Hello folks, it has been a while. I am really sorry for being gone for so long. It's just what happens when you have work, school, and suddenly get introduced to League of Legends and have no free time left because you spend every waking moment that you're not working or doing school playing it. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to go on a little break from League of Legends. Because otherwise I'll get nothing helpful done. But more importantly, I will be trying to get videos made in a timely fashion again in the future. Unfortunately, I am not going to be able to keep myself to any sort of schedule. Even if I was like, no more League of Legends, sitting down doing this, I don't actually have enough free time to do that. Work and school keep me really busy, and besides that, I have family issues. I may be moving soon. There's all sorts of stuff. So there's gonna be videos when there are videos. I apologize for having to cut down, which is actually not much considering I was gone for a month and a half or however long. But when I have videos, I will upload them like once every other day or a couple in a day, and then wait and then a couple more. But I'm not going to be able to do that consistently. It's just going to have to be when I have time to film, I will film. When I have time to edit, I will edit, and then I'll put them up when I can. And in that same vein, I am actually out of Ghostmaster footage, but I do fully intend to continue playing the game. What I do have is a Let's Play with myself, Dara, and a mutual friend of ours, playing something quite different, so I will put that up as soon as I can get it edited. It was a fun day, but I may have to trim some things down. It was not a non-stop thrill ride, unfortunately. In addition to that, I have plans to play several other things. I've gone on a bit of a buy cheap games while they're cheap kick, since I've gotten my own income. So I have Psychonauts, Jedi Outcast, and Jedi Academy, several other games like that that are not necessarily short, but they're very story-based and linear, which is one of the better things for Let's Play I've found. Things like Skyrim, for me, tend to get a little too off the rails, and I spend an hour wandering through caves and mining. So, plenty of things like that I do plan on playing at some point. Which should be great, especially in the case of Psychonauts. I actually didn't finish that game because I had it on GameTap. I don't know if that still exists, but I had it on GameTap, and when I got to like the last series of levels, the game just would consistently crash on me. So when I play through that, it will actually be a new experience for me when I get to the end. So that'll be fun. In addition, games like that, and especially Jedi Outcast, I love those games, and I played them over and over and over and over again, and just would love to be able to play through them one more time. It's been years since I played any of them, and you know, just share the experiences, and possibly cheat. Whenever I played Jedi Outcast, I played it like the first couple times legitly, and that was fine, and then I learned about the cheat codes, and I would go through maxed out force powers, god mode, the lightsabers that would chop off limbs, and I would just go blazing through rooms, slicing people up, seeing how many people I could cause to kill everyone else in the building. Really fun. But that may not be the best thing for a Let's Play, so we'll see what happens there. Also, I have to bring this up. It seems really rude, but I am gonna have to stop myself mostly from asking your guys' opinions on things and asking you guys for decisions. Because as much as I would love to have a really fan-driven bunch of videos, that kind of requires fans. And I have 90-something subscribers, might be 100 now, I haven't actually checked in a little bit, and that's great. You guys who actually watch my videos, really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. But you guys are busy, and you know, it takes a few weeks to get the number of views that it requires to get anyone willing to go, you know what, I want to comment on this. And that's not conducive to having a video series that is completely run by, well, tell me what you guys want to see next and we'll move on. Because, you know, I can't wait a week before I film again. You guys want videos, so I'm just gonna have to move through. If you guys leave comments, that's awesome. Love hearing from you. If you guys have opinions, advice, things that you'd rather see, if I haven't passed the area by the time you give your comment, then I'll see what I can do. But otherwise, gonna have to make it a little more, well, a little less interactive which is a real shame. I would love to be able to keep an interactive type series going, that like Spore. If I ever got enough commenters that I could keep Spore going and have actual like viewer submitted suggestions and what body parts they wanted to see and all that stuff, I would love to do that. Go through every phase when you were going to upgrade something, get people's feedback and move on. That would be awesome. And in the future, should I get enough viewers and commenters and stuff, I may do that. But for now, it's going to be linear games, and I will just move through, enjoy myself, hope to share some of that joy with you, and we'll have to stick with that. Let's see, this is like the oh, jeez. Sorry. Keep kicking my cord here. Anyway, this is like the 5th or 6th time I've tried to record this, and I've completely, every time I've gone through, I've forgotten something that I mentioned in the previous run-through. What was it? Oh, League of Legends. I mentioned that. Huge time sink. I considered briefly actually making videos on League of Legends. But as you can probably tell from the fact that I just about ripped my own headphones off moving and can't keep a thought straight in my head for longer than about 5 seconds, I am not the best commentator. So that is probably not something I'm going to do. I, might record funny moments and put them up, but it's not something I usually get around to because it slows down the game to have fraps open, and I don't often remember to turn on the League of Legends replays program. I have it, and I've used it a few times, mostly for tests, but I never remember to turn on for any game that might be worth watching. So maybe in the future I'll think about it and get on there and try and record some funny moments, but otherwise, yeah, that's probably not going to happen, and it's probably for the best. The League of Legends video market is pretty saturated, though so is Let's Plays in general, so who knows. I would actually, honestly, really like to put out any sort of series on something else, reviews or lists of, like, nostalgic top something or others, but unfortunately, I tend to be both rambly and verbose, which is not a good combination if you're trying to keep people interested. It would be 12-minute videos of me trying to get to my point, and I don't think that's what people want to listen to. Already this video is 7.5 minutes long, and all I really wanted to say is, hey, I'm back, sorry I was gone, there will be more videos soon. But, things just get out of hand sometimes. Also, that was awesome. Anyway, yeah, like I just said, I apologize for being gone, I am back, there are more videos in the future. If you have suggestions for videos you want to see, that's something I can actually still take, because it's not on a time limit. I can continue recording other things while waiting for you to recommend things that you want to see. So, if you guys go, hey, I really want to watch you play, let's see. I want to see you play Borderlands DLC or something. I don't know. That's something I could go pick up and play, which actually, I recently did pick that up now that I think about it. I bought it for myself and Rachel. So maybe that's something that can happen. Who knows? But yeah, no, if you guys say, hey, I want to see this, and I have it in my budget, I might swing over to Steam or something and pick it on up. Other than that, I think that's all I can say here. I'm gonna go start editing the other Let's Play that you will see when it goes up. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching, thanks for being patient, hope you continue to enjoy my videos, and don't mind the fact that I ramble on and on and on and on. I will try to play less League of Legends so you'll actually get videos. See you next time. Yeah, about this happened to me pretty much every time I walked into Solitude. I actually had forgotten that was in this video clip, but in this particular playthrough, I would walk into Solitude and they would be attacked by a dragon. It was weird, but it was a good way to make money. So yeah, that happens sometimes. Solitude will get attacked by a dragon. Also, the Winterhold Magic Academy. Watch out for that. Dragons like that place. Anyway, thanks for watching again. See you next time.